So now we're going to start with the process of installing Git. The first thing that you need to do is go to git-scm.com/downloads, and there you'll find the links to your downloads. If you're using a Mac, come to the Mac link, and there you will need to use Homebrew to install Git, and just by running this command. If you don't have Homebrew, click on the link here and install Homebrew, and then come back and install Git. If you're using a Linux or Unix system, just come to this other link and run the commands that correspond to the system that you have. Typically, I usually use Ubuntu, but right now I'm on the Windows side. So if you're on Windows, the link will be here, and all you need to do is hit download, and that will download the installation package. And I know if you're using a 32-bit system that you will need to download the appropriate Git Bash installer using this 32-bit link. I think by default it will download the 64-bit. Once you have that, run the installation. Now note for everyone using Linux or Mac that you would be running those commands in your terminal. So you will need to open up your terminal first and then run the installation. So for those using Windows, the first thing you need to make sure is after you hit next is that Git Bash is checked and Git GUI here is checked. After that, so the GUI is like, it gives you a graphical user interface that you can use to commit your code and make changes to using Git. But I prefer using Git Bash just because I find it to be faster to just type out those commands myself, and but everyone has their preferences. The next thing, click next, and then just make sure Vim is selected as the default. If you have other preferences like Notepad++, that's fine, but I like Vim for editing files pretty quick on the Git Bash. And then with everything else, just click next and wait for your installation to complete. Okay, once your installation is complete, just go ahead and check this box to launch Git Bash. You can also launch to view the release notes, but I really don't care about them, so I'm not going to check that. Just click next, launch Git Bash, and you should be able to see your Git Bash window. So this is your Git Bash, and if need be, you can pin it on your taskbar. So from here, you can type Git, hit enter, and this should give you like all the Git commands that you have access to. And that is how you install Git Bash on your system. Now for those using Mac or Linux, once you run those commands and you've completed your installation, just type Git and you should be able to see something similar to this.